Hello, my name is Robin Trusty, and I just would like to kind of walk you through a video to show you what my favorite application is that I use, and one that I think that you could use no matter what your job is. However, being a teacher is very helpful, but you could use it in business to work with each other. It's really a great program. Okay, so the first thing that I kind of want to tell you is that I have this set up for my students, and they not only have all of the classwork on here, but also I have one for each student, and I'll show you that in a second. But this is my content library, and in it, I have all the things that we have gone over this year, all the way from class codes for Remind app to information and that kind of stuff. Now, the good thing is it'll have homework on here, then I can do some other things. But say I'm working on a chapter right now that's factoring. So I might get my kids to like watch a video at night and then we can go over it the next day. It saves a lot of time. But then also at the end, whenever they're to the point where they're studying, they can go back and look at any of my notes that I have. And they can say, oh, yes, I remember we did this and this is how it was going. And it's just a really good tool for me to use, especially when kids are absent and anything really to have to do with that. So right now we're working on factoring in my class, and there's kids who are saying, "Well, I don't understand how to, take out the GCF." And I say, "Well, go back and watch the video that I posted, and it has a link on there to my YouTube account, and it'll show you exactly what to do." So I have links on there and it really is helpful to my kids. So that's how you can use it for your students. Another thing is us teachers use it because every week we have to do like a weekly update and it goes out to the parents. This is reformatted so it looks better, but basically every teacher that teaches eighth grade kind of goes in here and says what they're doing this week and last week, and then they can add any kind of notes that they want to. This is a great way to streamline it so our team leader doesn't have to type everything. So you don't have to email it and then it be reformatted. However it is right here, she takes this and then plugs it in and it goes out to the parents. So that's a way you could use it to get information from a lot of different people. Another thing that I'm using it for is right now, this summer, I'm going to be presenting at a conference called ISTE, ISTE. And so I'm going to have this as a link where they can go to it and then go to the Google page and get all of my information. So it really is a great way to kind of put it all together. Now, let me show you my very last thing, which is my most favorite part of this. My integrated math is actually a class notebook, which means each one of these kids have their own notebook for math that has the content library, but then they also have a spot that's just for them. Okay, they can put homework there, they can do anything they want to, and that kind of keeps all their math stuff together. But the great thing about this is you can go through here and really see growth. Okay, so this is one of the students from the beginning, and I said, you need to show more math and give me an explanation in paragraph form. And then as he went on, um, he did a nice effort. I can kind of talk back with him and tell him what he's doing right and what he's doing wrong. Then quarter two, much, much better. Now you need to explain yourself more and, kind of bump up your thought process. And so as the year has progressed, he did very well this last quarter. He not only was showing me more work. He was giving better explanations. And he says, also, I do not know how to post the pictures to the OneNote, so that's how I just type this. But then the next week, I showed him how. And then now we are getting him to the point where he's also posting pictures. So sometimes it just takes a little bit of work. But the great thing about this OneNote is you can see their progress. You can see how from the beginning of the year to the end, you can talk back with them, you can show them examples. And I keep all of this information for each one of them. And then the content library is where I have the questions. So they just have to go to the problem of the weeks. There they are. So if you have an opportunity to use OneNote, I highly suggest it. It's a great tool to use, and you could use it in much more than just teaching. So thank you very much. Bye.